Hi, this is Thomas, and I'm here to introduce my new mashup called BallotBox. BallotBox has two parts, a port of the KIST service and a new mashup that shows its power. For the first part, we used bandwidth.com and RESTCOM to power the network side of our application. KIST is a customer automation tool that allows you to automate customer conversations over messaging. It simply listens on a network identifier like an SMS number and then starts a predefined dialogue with one of your customers. At the end of the conversation, we email the results to you, and we can webhook the data to anywhere it needs to go. KIST supports a small number of templated conversations like reporting an incident or collecting a lead, so it's really easy to train somebody on it, and it's very hard to break. And it works on more than just SMS, it supports social messaging, anything that has an API. In fact, KIST doesn't even need the internet to be configured and deployed, which is very handy when there's no power or where you're in a part of the world that doesn't have mobile internet. And in 2015, we're announcing that we're going to be providing human language translation on KIST. So whatever language you speak, when you text into one of our numbers, we'll switch the conversation into your language. So we think there's lots of business model implications for KIST. There aren't many people who are working on person-to-machine real-time communications. In fact, everything we do in real time, there's a person on the other end of the line. This is a real opportunity for us because text is the common language between people and machines. And as we learn to communicate between us and businesses, us and processes, us and programs, we open up a wide world of agency. We can ask programs and processes and businesses to do things for us that doesn't need a person to help us with it. And these don't have to be very sophisticated things, they can be very simple. And in fact, this provides a very practical method for manufacturers and anyone else who sells products through a channel to support their product as it goes through the channel with a simple phone number. Wherever it gets sold, wherever in the world, they'll be able to get to their customers and their customers can get to them. The second part of my mashup is a Rails application I put on top of KIST. KIST is really simple to deploy and you don't need any other software to do it, but you can also use it to drive some pretty interesting business cases. So we think there's going to be lots of person-to-application frameworks developed in the next few years, just like we have WordPress, MySQL, and Asterisk. And I predict there'll be things like lead generation or self-service, asset management, or healthcare frameworks. So the one I wrote today took me about 10 hours, and it runs an election campaign. And here's what it can do for you. It can sign up your volunteers. It can notify and collect volunteer names for a campaign event. It solicits and accepts signatures for a petition. It could perform an opinion poll, and it provides a support application for an event, including collecting donations. This was a simple thing to do on top of KIST. It took me just a few hours and should scale to arbitrary sizes. The numbers that I used inside this application can be put on billboards, signs, radios, TV ads. It really is a very practical way for people to jump from the physical world into the web world, to ask machines to do things for us. And the great thing about this approach is it gives you a solution whenever you see a problem. So next time you see, if you want more information on this product, text the number. If the problem is, I need more information, the solution's a phone number. We think there are some great reasons for operators to use services like KIST. And it's more than just the fact that people would rather use their thumbs a lot of the time. KIST drives network traffic not only by giving DIDs new life and increasing SMS traffic, but by radically lowering the bar and what it takes to use something in a new way. What you've been able to do is to create new business cases that have a much lower barrier to entry to them, so that instead of just depending upon programmers designed to APIs, you can get any creative businessman to use these numbers in any way. They're very simple to deploy, and they're very useful. But more than that, it can reduce churn on your network because it turns this business into a data-centric business, not a functionality-centered business. Your competitors might have lower prices, but they won't have the same data. And that's what keeps Facebook and Google in business. And finally, it's a great service. It's a great overlay service and doesn't require any upgrades on your current network. Everyone with a business DID really should have one of these services on it now. And that's money you're leaving on the table. So thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you've enjoyed the mashup. I posted it on my GitHub account. And if you want to get your own KIST number, you can visit us at justkist.me. If you want to contact me directly, you can text my bot. The number is +1, it's the United States number, 218-325-5075. We're looking for channel partners. We're looking for people with assets who can help us. And we really appreciate your encouragement. We're just starting out. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.